we got sorry, excuse me. We got this thing going on. One of the alleged Mikayla Rains snarks made a post on Reddit saying they weren't backing down. I had no hand in bullying of any kind. Even if I did, you're no better. So apparently there was a Reddit of some sort that was, for whatever reason, targeting this person for having an animal sanctuary for foxes, basically a fox rescue. And for whatever reason, they targeted her and she ended up taking her own life. And now there might be some legal repercussions that might be coming. Who knows? It's hard to say with these types of cases, really. Founder of SaveAFox, Mikayla Rains, founder of SaveAFox Rescue, just took her own life. 2 months ago, she was seen on SaveAFox Snark, attempting to defend herself from her detractors. Here's how the subredditor Redditor's creator responded when she showed up. It's time to address snark subreddits. So yeah, there's an issue with subreddit, a bunch of Reddit in general, where there are subreddits that are just shit slinging, harassment, doxing, right, just doing some heinous fucking shit, right? Anyways, SaveAFox by a pale explanation 709 at this was when 2025 05 02. In 2019, this was a preview Reddit. This was a commonplace at your rescue for fighting between enclosures. You had a fox lose a leg a year ago and you just now fixed the fencing? And you think that makes you look good? Stop taking in new animals. Get your shit figured out. You could do well, but your head is too far up your own ass to do so. If you don't want to deal with this public, then maybe just stick to OF. I think she does have an OnlyFans. I think people were saying she did have an OnlyFans. Back in April 2024, Reddit user UPale created save after rumors of a bobcat biting a volunteer service. Welcome. Hello. Anyone that stumbles on this? I have been following SaveAFox on Instagram since well before Mikayla had her current property. I used to be a very loyal follower and even followed some of the volunteers for more Fox content. I began following one volunteer that I became fairly close with, who began sharing with me some of the troubling behind-the-scenes information. So, this is just hearsay, by the way. This volunteer shared with me that she had been at the rescue and was feeding the bobcat that Mikayla owned, and the bobcat bit her. Mikayla fully blamed this volunteer and asked her not to go to the hospital. The volunteer did agree to forego treatment until her hand became affected. Mikayla was furious with the volunteer because she did not have a permit for the bobcat and was scared that she would be euthanized. She told the volunteer that if she had to go to the hospital to just lie and say her own cat had bit her, Mikayla stated to this volunteer that she had been bit by worse animals and hadn't gone to the doctor. She also stated that she did not have sympathy for the injury because she was still grieving the death of her fox, Farah, a year prior. The volunteer's hands swelled up immensely and she had to seek treatment. We don't know if this is true, by the way. This is just this person's statement. Mikayla then banned the volunteer from the rescue permanently. The volunteer had been the sole caretaker for Loki and Todd, as they were not on Mikayla's property. He covered the cost of their food, fed them daily no matter the weather, and bought them enrichment and play equipment, as well as cleaned up after them and played with them. She was then suddenly never allowed to see those foxes again. This is when I decided I would no longer support this rescue. I continue to follow, and I have been, keeping an album on my phone of evidence against the rescue. I will be using this space to discuss it and be a safe space for discussion against Mikayla. When I have commented on her posts in the past, I have always been attacked by her followers. I hope to find more people to have open discussion about this and what can be done. Also, I will be posting screenshots of the proof that I have so far, and this includes the text between Mikayla and the volunteer and pictures of the injuries. Here's the next post. Would go on posting unsubstantiated speculation about the mysterious disappearance of Dakota the coyote, or discussing various injuries and deaths at the rescue. So as you can see, this person was speculating that. So, okay, this is a fox retreat, right? This is a fox saving retreat, not a bobcat retreat, not a. What was this one? Not a coyote retreat or whatever. I was like, what? So it's like, it's already getting weird, right? Where's Dakota the coyote? Dakota hasn't been posted about since 2021. Oh, I guess she had one? I know he went missing from her property twice. He hasn't posted about him once, except for random replies for comments stating about, you're looking for an image. It was probably deleted. Because the neighbor hates him, as far as I can tell, this enclosure has been taken down. So where could it be? So this is just someone who's trying to basically invade in her privacy in life. Various injuries and deaths of animals, and just stating untrue facts and just slandering her, basically. She has had many animals die on the road in front of her house. What is that supposed to... Huh? What? Use ChatGPT to write a laundry list of ethical issues surrounding the rescue, most of which don't appear to apply to SaveAFox. So yeah, ethical issues at rescue. So he just, yeah, so he used ChatGPT to help him write this. I'm not going to even go over that. That's fucking annoying. Other users began posting to the subreddit as well. A video of Mikayla shooting a fox away. Shooting. That's a very different. Sorry. A fox away with her foot was posted as evidence of her kicking a fox. I'm sorry. That's okay. That's a stretch, but sure. Because selling Ruby's fur. Because Mikayla was selling Ruby's shed in little jars. What? Kicking Arctic fox. Selling bits of Ruby's fur. I mean, that's kind of a stretch, right? I mean, it's... Mikayla became aware of the subreddit sometime in the past 2 months. The official SaveAFox Rescue Reddit account has been was seen multiple times since April, attempting to defend the rescue against her detractors. SaveAFox, so it's her, apparently. Since I'm here, since all of the rescue animals are immediately spayed and neutered upon arrival, I'm assuming you're referring to jackals? Those are personal pets. Contrary to popular opinion, I'm allowed to have pets. The parents are now fixed, and the babies that were adopted out have gone to reputable zoos and educational facilities across the country. They're extremely uncommon here in the U.S., and are great for African education programs. I donated them and made exactly $0. As far as people complaining that they were posted on the rescue page, their videos frequently go viral, and viral videos raise lots of money for the rescue. And that makes me a bad person. Not sure what to tell you. We picked up a shed fur from the ground and sold it to raise funds for the rescue. Shame. Oh, you saw a video of the bobcat biting said victim, or you just saw a bloody hand and said, "That's proof enough for me"? Any of the animals here that are bite risks are handled by me because I don't care if I get bit. But I will not let that happen to others. Let me stick my hand in a blender and then tell you that your dog attacked me. It must also be true. That gullibility that you possess is wild. Okay, so first, let's note that you are taking count of injuries. Do you know why you're able to take count of the injuries that happen here? Because my post about them. Oh my gosh, transparency, honestly. Honesty. Oh, so she's been posting literally all of her injuries and stuff about herself. And they've been trying to use that information as a they've been misinforming people, right? They're playing the game of telephone on purpose. Second, every single instance of a bad happening here results in changes to make sure it doesn't happen again. We have a team meeting about this, but of course, you're not there volunteering because we are rescuing animals and you are typing on Reddit. Third, you'll notice with our new fencing in between each yard, there is a 4-foot buffer to contact, so contact from yard to yard is impossible. It's almost as if we're paying attention. We're helping tons of animals. Okay, so it's not just a fox retreat. It's a sanctuary for animals. We're helping tons of animals get out of terrible situations. What exactly are you doing with your life? Must be something terribly important with how big you talk. Had some choice words for stick to OF. You don't want to do what the. Okay, well, yeah, we saw that. This Reddit was tiny. There were only 19 posts and 91 comments made over the course of a year. However, Mikayla's presence on SaveAFox snark indicates this snark subreddit targeted attacks on her, and the rescue deeply bothered her. This is just the tip of the iceberg. The snark phenomenon exploded popularity on subreddit in spring of 2022, seemingly during the Josh Duggar's sentencing. Josh Duggar? Who's Josh Duggar? Oh. Disgraced 19 kids and counting star. Oh. Josh Duggar gets his prison release date pushed back for second time. Oh, wow. Oh, he was about to get released? Oh, he's the TLC guy. Okay. Man, that's insane. A well-known person doing some weird shit. Snarkers, snark subreddit users call themselves are gossip addict women obsessed with taking down influencers. And this isn't the first one of these snark subreddits has had real life consequences. In July of last year, Bundy Snark Uncensored, subreddit for targeting Christians, doxed the Lot family during a beach trip, sending false claims of child abuse to the police. Jesus. Anti-Christian Reddit group conspired sent in false DCF reports while on Florida camping trip. So as you can see, they're targeting other people too. Right, there's just a bunch of people they target on Reddit. It's clear the snark subreddits are purpose built for targeted harassment. Basically, the snarkers who run them feign concern while attempting to destroy the lives of their targets. Unfortunately, this culture of harassment may have cost a life yesterday. Rest in peace, Mikayla. Yep. There you have it. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a thing. So there's cyber stalking and cyber harassment laws in some states. So if this person actually was harassed to then take her own life, yeah, that's not gonna look good for the person who, right? Especially if they get tracked down and shit. If anybody's going to be pressing any charges, right? They would be doing that. Anyways, there you have the Mikayla story. You got to be the most loser ass ninja to harass someone who just saves foxes. Well, she wasn't just saving foxes too. It seemed like she had a sanctuary for animals, and they just targeted her for saving animals. I guess I don't know why. And I guess she was an OnlyFans chick too. I don't know. Look how it's a Pixel Peach. Look how it's another chick, or I don't even. Maybe a fucking trap. I don't know. But yeah, there's so many fucking fucked up people on the internet, as you can see. There you have it. The story of SaveAFox rescue, Mikayla Rains. Rest in peace.